what's up guys? Hi, welcome to whatever day of the cut this is, I've forgotten. Now, this Friday to Saturday night, I did Nattvasa 90. That's a 90-kilometer skiing race from Sälen to Mora. And last year I did it as well with the same dude there in the background. It was the hardest thing I'd ever done physically, and still is, even after completing this more than 3.5 hours faster, the same distance. Last year I had a cramp from kilometer 15 to kilometer 75. I was in incredible pain. As soon as I used any muscle, I immediately got a cramp in that muscle. Meaning that if I used more lats, I got a lat cramp. If I used my abs, I got a ab cramp. If I used my legs, I got a leg cramp. So I had full body cramps basically as soon as I tried to go any faster than super slow for 60 kilometers. And that took me very many hours. So I had probably a cramp which lasted, purely guessing here, but 6+ hour cramp. And when you have cramps for more than 6 hours, that's very painful. And yeah. As you can see there, we are the guys with no headlamps right there. I'm on the left there, friend is on the right. And last year we did it in 10 hours, 26 minutes. This time we did it in 6 hours, 50 minutes. So a massive improvement. And the insane thing is I've been training for 3 months with great dedication. My longest training session was 91 kilometers in 6 hours and 23 minutes. So I was completely locked in and very prepared. The guy I skied with, he had barely trained at all. He went in there with a single 45-kilometer training session with me the week before and nailed it. So I'm very impressed with him. And I could probably have done it in 6 hours, 20 minutes. I was not completely exhausted afterwards. I was tired because it's a very long distance. Skiing 90 kilometers is not like, it's not a walking in the park, but I wasn't completely destroyed and I could have absolutely skied faster, especially the latter half, kilometer 45 to kilometer 90. I could have upped the tempo quite a bit. And but I was fairly close to a maximum. I mean, I was probably half an hour or 40 minutes or something like that from my fastest time that I could do on that day with those conditions. So I'm not upset at all that I didn't get to display my full capability. I know I can do it, and I'm just happy that now I have a really good proof of the many weeks of skiing I've been doing. You guys have seen me posting about, oh, I've done this many kilometers in this many minutes, haven't had a good ability to record that. And now you guys have some proof that, yeah, I can ski, for 6 hours straight at a good pace. So yeah, that's that. Talking a bit quickly about this workout here and about the future plans for my training. Workout did not go super well. I took an extra day's rest compared to what was planned. I was supposed to train yesterday, as I still felt a bit beaten down and I haven't had a good night's sleep at all. I could blame it on school, but it's just a skill issue. I'm really bad at going to bed basically on time. So I haven't had more than 7 hours of sleep after that skiing race, and 7 hours obviously is not a lot of sleep after skiing 90 kilometers. And if you sleep 7 hours for 3 or 4 more nights, whatever it is now, after that you're not going to be super recovered, and I'm not feeling particularly sharp. I mean, today in the gym, I misloaded the deadlift. I put on 165 and I thought, holy, why is this weight so heavy today? Bro, I'm weak. And then I realized I had 10 kilos too much on. And then when I was going to do overhead pressing here, I set it up in the squat rack. So I was getting ready to squat. And then I realized, wait, I'm not supposed to squat today. I'm supposed to do overhead press. So I'm really exhausted. I wouldn't be surprised if I had some massive fail in my speech here, so that I have to delete the entire video. But yeah, today was not the best one. But I was 1 rep away from my all-time deadlift best, and I was 3 reps away from my all-time seated overhead press best. So pressing strength is not going super well right now, but I do believe that a part of that is, these super long skiing sessions that I've been doing for so many weeks straight at this point. I think that as soon as I take them out, which is now, next week, by next week, I will hit, a really good set of bench press, probably above 8 reps, which I've been doing for a while on 90 kilos. So I'm hoping that my strength will return, and I'm going to make some adjustments. I'm going to make sure that I get a little bit more sleep, especially now, these next few nights after this workout. I'm going to try to recover. And I'm also going to try to up my protein intake. I've been eating about 100 grams of animal-based protein per day, or animal source protein, and I'm going to up that to probably 120 grams or so. Just improve it, up it a little bit, eat a bit more meats, basically, a bit more chicken, beef, pork, or eggs, or milk, a bit more of those things. Get a bit of a higher protein intake. Lock in as well on my diet when it comes to eating a little bit less calorie dense foods. Meat is obviously very calorie dense, especially fattier cuts, and especially, pork and things like that, which I don't eat that much of. But as a student, I go for the cheapest protein source a lot of times. And I look at, okay, if this food has is close to expiry date, so it's 50% off or something, I will buy that. So that's how I think as well when it comes to grocery shopping, and I'll just put it in the freezer and use it whenever I need it. But a lot of these days I'm probably going to be hitting half a kilo of meat consumption per day, which is 100 grams of protein, about, depending on what kind of meat it is. I don't eat a lot of fish, to be fair, not a lot at all. That's mainly a habit that I have, that I don't eat a lot of fish. I will probably up it from 0 to something, just to get some variation in there. But I will be looking these next few weeks to up my protein intake, and I will be looking to sleep a little bit more. Once I regain my full strength, you guys already know this, I'm going to continue my cut from 84.5 right now to 81.5. So just cutting off the next 3 kilos in a really slow fashion. I'm going to look to start running again, get my run times down below 20 minutes for the 5K on a hilly course, my home course, home turf. I'm going to be looking at possibly getting into Taekwondo again, which is not a guarantee at all. I want to do it, and I also don't want to do it, because it is a massive... I'm too tired to figure out the word, but it's just a massive commitment. That was the word I was looking for. It's a huge commitment. I have to give up a large proportion of the excess energy that I have in the week, and place it towards that. A large proportion of the recovery that I have towards that. A large proportion of my time, and mental willpower and strength. So, and I can't just do that for a few weeks. If I want to get back on a national level, which is the only goal that I would have if I started doing that again, then, I just need to lock in basically completely, train at least 3 days a week, which is not going to be fun at all, given that the nearest club is super far away. It's like 50-minute drive, which is not fun at all. The nearest good one, at least, that I would consider training at. So a 50-minute drive times 2, times 3. That is many hours a week of just driving back and forth from that. And it's going to be really tough to stay committed. But I will probably start fairly soon, try it out. And if I know myself right, I'll probably feel that if I'm going to do this, I need to do it all the way, and I will. But I'm not guaranteeing anything at all. I know what it takes. I've done it before. I've gotten up there before. I've been on a national level before, ranked number 4 as my best. I have gotten a bronze medal in the National Championship 2019. That was when I was a bit younger, obviously. So I've been up there on the podium, as you could say. I've received 4 silver and 3 bronze medals throughout my amateur, you can't call it a career, because it's, being an amateur, but throughout my competitions, I have 7, proper medals, and I've never gotten a gold, so I don't know what it takes to be the best in the country. But I have competed in the national championship 3 different times. I have quite a bit of experience, although I haven't been in there for a while now. It's been since 2021. If I go back, I will be fighting adults for the first time ever, and that will require me to be fully locked in. So I need to know if I'm going to pursue it or not. And if I choose to, that will be very interesting for you guys and very difficult for me. So we'll see how it goes with that. But this weekend and this week, I'm not going to be posting anything more, probably. I'm going to be looking to do some forestry work at home during the weekend. And I will see you guys again probably on Tuesday. Goodbye. Thanks for watching.